these guys are such buffoons, guys. It is buffoonery. Can I just tell you? It is buffoonery. And what do we got, dude?
Sometimes it's like you just get fed up. You're like, where the fuck are these Epstein files?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this? Why is this redacted? Yeah. Where is it? Who the fuck killed JFK?
Right.
Like, come out with it. What the who fucking killed Charlie Kirk for real?
Yeah.
Like, what is that? Why is that fucking story so clouded in mystery? And why did they pave over the fucking ground right after the shooting? What the fuck is going on there?
See, now you're making me in a bad mood.
It's easy.
Dude, but meanwhile, can I remind you? The vice president said, hey, man, maybe I should go on Joe Rogan and like clear this up about Trump, right? So this is what's wild about Rogan is on the one hand, Rogan is out here saying, dude, so crazy. What the who the shot this? Who the did this? Why aren't they releasing the Epstein files? And then when Trump is calling the Epstein files a hoax, and lying about it, and they're in the Situation Room trying to cover it up. JD Vance is like, well, I've been talking to Joe Rogan, and I can go on the show, and we can clear it up. So I can go down there and deliver a narrative about the Epstein files to cover for Trump. Meanwhile, Joe Rogan's out here like, oh, man, they're lying to us. What's going on? Aren't you frustrated? Don't you want answers? And then as soon as there's a commercial break on Joe Rogan's podcast, he's like calling up JD being like, was that good? You like that? Is that like a good righteous indignation? What should I do next? Should I say that Trump is being too extreme with immigration? Or do you want me to start talking about Graham Plattner? Like, what do you guys need from me next, right? Now, guys, a lot of people who watch this channel are not subscribed, so make sure to hit that sub button. Make sure you hit that like. We got a lot of important work to do here because this guy's a bullshit artist. They're all talking to each other behind the scenes. I mean, what absolute buffoonery. What world are we living in, right? Eating the cats, eating the dogs. Let's see, what are they going to make up about Graham Plattner this week? You know, it's fucking bullshit, right? They are all just clowning us, guys. All of these dudes are clowning us. They're like, Rogan is absolutely fucking state media. Some senior officials had the impression that Vance had bought into the darkest theories about Epstein and a cabal of predators hidden within the country's ruling class. Wiles would tell others that the VP had proved himself to be a major conspiracy theorist. Another top official said later Vance had been pounding on the Epstein issue since the release of the memo. He was privately pressing for the administration to release all the Epstein files, everything in the Justice Department's possession, even encouraging a congressional investigation. Well, gee, I wonder why JD Vance would do that, guys. Because if something happened and it just crashed Trump and he got removed, who would be president, dude? Dude, JD Vance. Oh my God, I wonder if that's how Marco Rubio came into vogue, right? Did Trump go to Rubio because he found out that Vance was trying to fucking like expose him in the Epstein files to get the presidency? And so Trump, because Trump used to be all like Vance to the hilt. And now he's like, oh, I don't think Vance could run the country. Dude, what? Oh, man. Vice President appeared panicked to others in the room about the way the subject of Epstein was already dividing the MAGA coalition. Yeah, I bet he was, dude, because they all were. That was when Trump's power died that day. Vance had also floated to colleagues an extraordinary PR gambit that the White House enlists Tucker Carlson to interview Epstein's longtime girlfriend and co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell in prison. It might help the president if Maxwell was willing to state that Trump had not been part of any wrongdoing with Epstein. So they're fucking trying, dude, that's so dirty, guys. They were trying to get Tucker Carlson in there to do some reality TV PR to say that Trump had been exonerated. Wow, dude. So the Vance told the group he believed all the files should be released as soon as possible, right? He argued, so Vance was pushing for a full release, guys. I'm telling you, I think this is where Vance ended, right? I really do, because I was wondering, like, when did Trump sour on Vance, right? I'm serious. I was wondering, when did Trump sour on Vance? Because it's become so obvious he's soured on him, right? It was all of a sudden, it was like the flip of the switch. Vance disappeared. Something was going on in and then Marco Rubio all of a sudden became Trump's guy. Vance told the group he believed all the files should be released as soon as possible. He argued that Congress was going to force the release anyway. Eventually, it was already clear a bipartisan coalition was forming on Capitol Hill. The momentum was going in one direction, and that, of course, became the discharge petition with Massey and Ro Khanna. If the administration got out ahead of this and released everything voluntarily, including whatever material existed about the president, it would at least get credit for transparency. Trump's team met again in the secure complex for 2 hours to refine their defense strategy. The vice president wanted to release as much as possible, and with an eye on public messaging, he proposed he should be the one to appear on Rogan's podcast. He had just gotten off the phone with Rogan. See, this is so dirty, guys. Look at this paragraph, guys. Look at this paragraph, okay? This is so fucking problematic. The fact that the vice president of the United States is on the phone with Joe Rogan, strategizing how to, like, well, I'm going to come on the show, right? I mean, essentially, Joe Rogan is just a fucking arm of the state media, guys. Okay, that Vance is calling Rogan and discussing who should be on the show in order to, like, cover for Trump, right? And Rogan wouldn't have Blanche on the show, isn't going to talk to Blanche, but would talk to Vance. And Vance is saying that only part of the conversation would be about Epstein. The rest could be about Trump's legislation and blah, blah, blah. Dude, this is such bullshit, guys. Okay? That all of these guys are in on it. And Rogan, the thing is Rogan says, oh, I'm against this or oh, I'm against that. He does it to buy credibility, guys. Okay? Rogan does it to buy credibility. But I'm telling you right now, guys, it's not just Rogan, guys. Okay? There's Rogan, and there's Rogan that is bought, and there's Rogan that's propagandized. There's right-wing influencers that are propagandizing. But guys, I'm telling you right now, there's left-wingers that are propagandizing too. There are left-wing influencers that are quietly taking money. It's freaking me out a little bit, because I'm like, who the fuck is like being honestly, like, telling the truth here, man? It is like, I fucking wonder about some of this shit. But I swear to you guys, I fucking swear to you that there is something about the behavior with everyone here that is not simply people like, because even in the end, like, even how bad could it be? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, how bad could it possibly be compared to everything Trump, like they said, like Susie Wiles said in this article, all his advisors were like, Trump has weathered everything. Okay? Multiple grape accusations, the Access Hollywood grabbing the pussy tape. He was Epstein's best friend. This guy was like Teflon, man. He was like the Teflon of Teflon. And yet, they're all still like so hiding and so subterfuge about this that like, I just know that they know something. That there is a, like, I don't know what it is, but there is something that is enough to sink Trump that is potentially could sink all of them. You see, I just, they gotta know. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.